Wednesday morning, joined in the studio by doyen of the Canberra News Desk, one Mr. Peter Leonard, and his soon-to-be replacement, Miss Jessica Good. Welcome to the studio, guys.
Thanks, it's nice to be here.
Now, that's what we wanted him here for, just those little throwaway lines. Like when you talk to Jess doing the news, it's like, have a great night tonight. I love all that sort of stuff on the news. Not the stories.
I quite often applaud in my living room.
Yes, Pete, yes.
Can you tell me which bits I'll do more of them?
Yeah, we were talking before, just when the song was on, Pete, about the most memorable stories you presented on in Canberra over your 20 years, because there's obviously been a few of them. What are the ones that spring to mind for you?
Oh, it would have to be the bushfires. That was that was an extraordinary time in Canberra, and all the more so because it was so completely unexpected.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday morning, and we don't have a broadcast news on a Saturday night normally, and we were on air Saturday night and Sunday as well. And
I think we all were in the media that week, weren't we?
And it was extraordinary because people did everything they could to get the stories through and to contact the people and try to get a clear understanding of what was happening. Yeah. So that was a really important and interesting time in news in Canberra for sure. Yeah. I mean, there have been lots over the years, but that probably stands out as the most recent and probably the most dramatic, I think, because in television, we were talking a moment ago about how spontaneous radio can be. In television, you lose that spontaneity. Somebody's got to record a tape, somebody's got to play a tape, somebody's got to count you in, somebody's got to count you out, somebody's got to... all that. So 20 people have to kind of kick together like the Radio City Rockettes, you know?
So, very well put.
And so in a way, you don't get the opportunity to sort of sort things through. So you've got to be perhaps more aware and more controlled. In the old days, you used to be able to do things that were quite different. I was thinking about the times I was doing weather on the ABC all those years ago, and there was a guy called, I can say his name, Jerry Meyer, and he was a Jerry Meyer. He would come out from behind the camera and he would change my carefully lettered maps from, say, frosts to frogs. And I'd be sort of standing up, presenting and walking along that sort of series of screens, and suddenly frogs are sitting up there. It was part of the national bulletin. I'm saying, how am I going to explain frog? I can't explain what happened. So can I ignore it? What can I do? Yeah. So those sorts of things happened more then than they do now.
Excellent.
Although we've had a couple of incidents. We had a fire in the studio one night at Wynn.
Oh, wow. Really?
Well, I was reading away and the studio door flew open, and that doesn't usually happen when you're on camera.
Yeah.
And a man, the head technical guy, tippy-toed past, and about...
with the fire extinguisher in hand. Don't worry, Pete, it'll be all right.
And about a few minutes later, a few seconds later, somebody else tippy-toed past quite fast, and then somebody else came rushing past with a fire extinguisher, and I'm going, today in Canberra, the Chief Minister, and I could hear whoosh. Somebody in the scenery bay behind the studio had a little bag and sort of thrown it away.
So what you got look forward to, Jess?
I'm a bit worried.
It's going to be very exciting, isn't it? Now, listen, you've got hopefully a 20-year career here at Wynn, or maybe you're looking to spend 20 years here, or this is a stepping stone to greater things for you.
I love living in towns like this. I don't think Sydney is me or Melbourne is me.
Yep.
This is a size town that I really adore and love.
Excellent.
It's big enough but small enough at the same time.
Yep.
So for me, this is the pinnacle at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, Nige and I want to test you out
Speaking
on the
of
reading
pinnacles.
skills. Yeah, pinnacles. We've written some news stories we'd love to hear on the radio. We've even done a little intro for you guys. So if you could indulge us and read these stories for us, Nige, play the intro.
Let's cross to us in the voiceover booth.
Thanks, Scotty and Nige. And now, the Scotty and Nige News Desk, proudly brought to you by Aunt Mary's Rice Krispies. Be sure and choose Aunt Mary's for extra crispiness. And now it's over to local legend Peter Leonard and Jessica Good. Oh my word, isn't she just?
Guys, go nuts.
Good morning. Prime Minister Chuck Norris today announced that he'll attempt to pass legislation making large spoilers on Hyundai Excels illegal. He'll be campaigning this Friday evening on Lonsdale Street in Braddon by forcibly removing the occupants of offending vehicles before crushing the cars against his forehead like beer cans.
In other news, Paris Hilton is today being canonised as the patron saint of vacuous tramps. Pope Adam Gilchrist III will oversee the ceremony this afternoon at the King-O, and afterwards will cook his own steak whilst prodding it with a Gray Nichols butterfly scoop.
Calls for a Canberra dragway have led to the increasing popularity of bumper stickers claiming "I will vote for a dragway." In a bold political move, ACT Liberal leader Bill Stefaniak has changed his name to a dragway. He hopes this grassroots guerrilla marketing campaign will see his party take out the next territory election.
In radio news, Scotty and Nige have once again taken the ratings by storm as 104.7 breaks all the records by retaining the #1 spot for its 87th survey in a row.
87th.
Station manager Jessica Alba said the boys would be provided with not only a hefty survey bonus and a lightsaber each, but a relaxing back rub in the Jocks Room jacuzzi as well.
And finally in sport, really, that's going to happen. Raiders fullback Vin Diesel is set to steal the show this weekend at Canberra Stadium. He'll take to the field as part of the halftime entertainment. Diesel will fight 16 ninjas and a hippo, while at the same time Chad Kroger teams up with the Ashes of Dimebag Darrell from Pantera to play the Green Machine theme song. Well, that's it from Jess and I here at the News Desk. We hope you have a fine day.
We'll catch you tomorrow live from the Optimus Prime He-Man cage match in the Great Hall at Parliament House.
I'm Peter Leonard from Scotty and Nige News Desk. Good morning.
Awesome. If you want to take those scripts from the news tonight, feel free.
Okay,
Knock yourselves out, guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
we tried to present them to our news editor and she can tell us what she was saying.
Nice
Love
one.
those.
Excellent. Well, July 20 is Pete's last edition of Win News. I'll be watching. I know Nige will, Harry the Cat, Morpheus the Snake, and everyone in Canberra. Thanks for joining us and best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
The hits keep coming from Nige.